Okay, let's go into the topic. And I'm not lying when I say this is the session of the day which I was the most excited about, because we have this new technology. You might heard of it. It's called AI, artificial intelligence, or ML for machine learning. And I think this is like the perfect storm, right? Because we have this hype technology that is actually really promising. It's no blockchain, which we all knew is bullshit. I think AI and ML is something that has promise that might work, but also it's from security perspective, it's so insanely broke. It doesn't matter in which direction you show. Building AI, building with AI, understanding AI, we can't do this. And we can't do this even properly, and we surely can't do this securely. And so this is perfect for us guys here at OWASP to have a more critical look on this, to collect resources on how to use AI securely. And the next session will be all about this. And I'm happy to introduce
Thank you so much.
Behnaz.
Thank you.
And she will tell us all about one of our flagship OWASP activities in this realm.
Yes.
And the stage is yours.
So thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for joining. So it's Behnaz from the OWASP AI Exchange. And today I want to speak about what exactly we are doing at OWASP AI Exchange and what is our mission. So I guess you might want to know a little bit about myself. So I have over 14 years experience in cybersecurity. And I'm senior cybersecurity analyst and AI security as well analyst at Accenture for different topics. And I'm a co-author, actually be part of the team for Gen AI red teaming methodology and best practices for the top 10 LLM. And I'm co-lead, co-author and the OWASP AI Exchange, where I lead actually AI security red teaming. And I'm actually passionate about AI security and AI-based ransomware attack. So let's start with our group. So Rob is actually the project leader of the OWASP AI Exchange and as well as AI security and privacy guide based in Netherlands. And Chris is a co-lead and based in USA. Arunesh is co-lead as well based in USA, and me. So let's just begin with the OWASP AI Exchange mission. So our mission is not to set standards. Actually, it's to drive the development of standards and be an authoritative source for consensus in AI security and foster alignment among various initiatives, as well as drive collaboration to advance efforts in this area. Besides, become a top bookmark for AI security professionals and as well as provide a safe, open, and independent platform for finding and sharing insights. There are different key facts about the OWASP AI Exchange. The first one is OWASP AI Exchange is licensed under CC 01.0, which is free of the copyright and its attribution. You can use any part of the document freely without attribution, but if possible, it would be nice if the actual OWASP AI Exchange is created or linked for the readers for the more information. And it consists as 170 pages and accessible and available at the owaspai.org. About our key achievements, we have a wonderful group of the expert people around the world. So our content is fitting into ISO IEC 27090 and EU AI Act. And 70 pages, actually, our work is accepted. And we have a liaison relationship with the European Committee for Standardization. And work for security starts from TC21, WG1 to WG5. And group is recognized by the standards makers across the globe. And Rob Leader has been elected by the 8 European countries as the co-editor of the official AI Act security standards. So relationship between OWASP AI Exchange and other organization initiatives. So OWASP AI Exchange is actually a sub of the project from the OWASP AI Security and Privacy Guide, one of the official projects from the OWASP. So the content of these two projects would be AI Exchange content plus guidance on AI privacy. And the content from the OWASP AI Exchange is feeding into OWASP Top 10 LLM, which you know that OWASP Top 10 LLM is about most important LLM security issues. And the OWASP ML Top 10 actually lists of the most important machine learning security issue, and as well as OpenCRE. OpenCRE holds a catalog of the common requirements across various security standards inside and outside of the OWASP. Target audience would be AI leaders, cybersecurity engineers, expert data scientists, legal professionals, privacy and legality professionals as well, and most important, developers. Scope and responsibilities actually consist of different parts. The first one would be develop a comprehensive framework for AI threats, risk, mitigations, and controls, and create a map integrating AI regularity and privacy regulation, as well as establish a common taxonomy and glossary for AI security. Besides, provide the guidance on testing tools with the outcome assessments. Furthermore, formulate a shared responsibility model for third-party actually AI model usage, and offer supply chain guidance and incident response plan. We have a different collaboration and engagement. We have a regular meetings with NIST, MITRE, ITU, International Telecommunication Union. And as I mentioned before, we have a liaison relationship with European Committee for Standardization and European Committee for Electronic Standardization. And we are part of the ISAC, AI Safety Institute Consortium. And we have a regular collaboration with the ISO IEC CSR. One of the most important questions would be how to address AI security. So to address AI security, we have to actually have a full understanding of the potential threats regarding to the AI system. And we have to identify which threats are most significant to the which of the actual use cases and start to prioritize them. And accordingly, actually. And so there are the set up the actions actually that help improve the security and management of the AI systems. And they consist of implement AI governance, extend security and development practices, improve regular application and system security through understanding of AI particularities, limit the impact of AI by minimizing privileges and adding oversight, countermeasure in data science through understanding of the model attack. We distinguish three actually type of the threats. The first one would be during development time. Second one would be through using the model. And the third one would be by attacking the system during runtime. We have actually categorized impacts to 6 different impacts. Confidentiality of the trained test data, confidentiality of model intellectual property, confidentiality of input data, integrity of the model behavior, and availability of the model, and CI trade of non-AI specific assets. We have a wonderful, actually, table, or we call it AI security matrix. at the website from the OWASP AI Exchange. So the AI security matrix shows all threats and risks ordered by type and impact. For example, you can see at the life cycle of the runtime, we had the attack surface model use and break into deployed model. And the threat would be direct prime injection, indirect prime injection, evasion, runtime model, poisoning. An asset that mapped is model behavior, and that would be impacted the integrity of the data. Another wonderful, actually, navigator for AI security threats and controls that the expert people do that is the navigator that show all the threats, controls, and how they actually related, and including risk and type of the controls. So as you can see, for example, for the first one, we have a general controls against all threats. And we have here governance and sub-governance. Actually, we have other information. Each of these information are clickable, which means that if you click on it, you will go to the related information on the OWASP AI Exchange, and you can see all of the details information. And as well as this document is downloadable, which means that you can download it and use it. I'm so sorry because I cannot explain all of that because of the lack of the time, so I just need to introduce them. Again, this is the continuous from the last one. For example, the third controls would be against a development time threat, and the 4 would be runtime application security threat. This diagram shows the threads as arrows. Each thread has a specific impact and indicated by lettering referring to the impact legend. For example, we categorize here development time threads, runtime security threads, and threads throughout use. For example, about the threads throughout use, we have evasion, model theft, model inversion. For example, for the evasion, we can see that would be model behavior, or for the model theft, the impacted legend would be intellectual property. These pictures that would be very helpful for the people who try actually to develop AI security, AI lifecycle, actually secure AI development lifecycle, and it helps them a lot about different threats and different impact. This one, again, is the exactly last picture, but it is added the controls information as well for more clarify. We have, again, another wonderful table, which means we call it periodic table of the AI security. It is the various threats to AI and controls organized by asset, impact, and attack surface. This is the huge table, but I could only put a little bit information here. And for example, you can see the model behavior integrity, attack surface with life cycle would be runtime model use, and the threat and risk category would be direct prompt injection and indirect prompt injection. And we categorize actually the different controls as well here, for example, limited unwanted behavior or input validation. And as you can see, this is again clickable. If you click on it, you can see all the details information. So I want to introduce the actually threats and controls that are highlighted by the OWASP AI Exchange, of which most are not in the LLM top 10. I will start with the general controls. Governance. We categorize governance actually to the 6 different controls. AI program, for example, install and execute a program to govern AI. Security program, actually make sure that the organization has a security program, and this is included in the whole of their AI life cycle and AI-specific asset. And secure development program have a process in place to make sure that security is built into the software and make sure that the data scientists development activities are also part of this activity. And check compliance and security education. Actually, security education for the data scientists and development teams on AI trade awarenesses, including on models. And it is essential, actually, for all engineers, including data scientists, to attain a security mindedness. Limit the effect of unwanted behavior. Controls consist of, again, 6 controls. For example, oversight of model behavior by humans or business logic in the form of the rules, for example, guardrails. This will result in detecting unwanted model behavior and correct or halt the execution of the model's decision. Less privilege, minimize privilege of the model to autonomously take action. And AI transparency, continuous validation, explainability, and unwanted bias testing. By doing test runs of the model to measure unwanted biases, unwanted behavior caused by an attack can be detected. Sensitive data limitation, we have here 4 different controls. The first one would be data minimization. Remove or anonymize data fields or record, for example, from a training set. And allow a data, removing data that is not allowed for the intended purpose, for example, from the training set. And the short retain discrete. For example, minimize access to the technical details that could actually help attackers with the reduce actually of the information. Threats use is the second one. Model behavior manipulation, we have here different threat and impacts. For example, evasion, closed box evasion, and open box evasion, and evasion after data poisoning. So this one have a focus on prevent attackers that are not authorized to perform attacks through use. And attackers may succeed in authenticating as an authorized user, or qualify as an authorized user, or bypass the access control through a vulnerability. And or it is easy for them to become an authorized user, for example, when the model is publicly available. Development time threats. Again, here we have a different controls. For example, development security, federated learning, confidential compute. I cannot explain all of them, but you can go to the OWASP AI Exchange, or you can contact to the lead and see all the information. Again, here for the sensitive data leak during development, for example, threat and impact. Development time data leak, model theft through development time, model parameter leak, and for example, unauthorized access to the model parameters through a data leak of the development environment. And this can impact the confidentiality breach of the model intellectual property. Runtime application security threats. Again, we have here the control leak sensitive input data, and the data can either leak through a failure or through an attack. For example, man-in-the-middle attack, and can have impact on the confidentiality of the data. So our roadmap would be that we are still in preparing for the version 1, and the content is reviewing by the community and by ourselves. And we try to make it easier for all of the readers to find the information and select what they want from the information. And we have a further alignment with the MITRE Atlas, NIST, Top 10 LLM, NISAS, and AIAPP International Privacy Group. And if you want to get involved and contribute, you can come to our OWASP in our Slack channel. We have one of the closed group for the authors, and we have an open group for the AI community. This is the website that you can find information. And if you want to participate, you are completely welcome to send your suggestion or message to the project leader, or do on a GitHub a pull request for any changes for the content or for grammar or typo things. This is our LinkedIn that you can follow and see the different news. We have actually bi-weekly meetings that will be recorded, and they will be put in our YouTube channel. Yes, we have over 350 members, that more than the 15% they are co-author. So if you have any question regarding to the privacy, regarding to the copyright, you can use this link, but I have to mention that the OWASP Top 10 LLM is only for the top 10 issue, but the exchange is all about issue in all of the actually AI lifecycle. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Many thanks, Behnaz. So this is the tight session, but if we have one question, we could sneak it in. So
first
come and find me.
Yeah, first of all, I have to say I'm so sorry because of the lack of the time. I cannot explain a lot in details.
To be honest, with the material they showed, I think you could spend the whole day talking about this, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you so much.